Hello my students, how are you? Hopefully you are keeping sound at home. I am Rajaram Pal Chaudhary. I am going to take a class on English for today, class 8, unit 7. Different people, different occupations. My dear students, you see the picture in the slide. What you are seeing? There are many gems here. I read with you and you read with me. First, sapphire. Next, pearl. Ruth topaz, spinel, sapphire, chrysolite, tanzanite, topaz, ruby, emerald, diamond, spinel, tourmaline. Today, my students, we are going to read about pearls, pearls, pearls. My dear students, you open your book, Unit 7, Lesson 1. The lesson title is Pearls, Pearls, Pearls. Before going to start the class, we have to see what is our target. That is what we are going to learn today. That is called learning outcome. You see, by the end of this lesson, we will be able to use new vocabulary, read and understand text, ask and answer questions, write short paragraphs. My dear students, we can know the target of the lesson, what we are going to learn today. You see, before starting the lesson, we have to know some meanings of the keywords. What are the keywords? Let's see. Ancient, very old. We can make a sentence with ancient. There are many ancient buildings in old Dhaka. Understand? অনেক প্রাচীন দালান কোঠা রয়েছে. Dissolved, that is melted, গলে যাওয়া. Status. What is the meaning of status? Status means the condition of a person. We can make a sentence with status. This man has a high status in our society. Understand, my students? Now, unparalleled. That means having no equal. In Bangla, unparalleled means অতুলনীয়. Next, association. That means an organization of persons. সংগঠন, association. Understand? Okay, my students, next. Delicate. Delicate means marked by keen sensibility or soft. Next, mythology. What is the meaning of mythology? A popular belief that has grown up around something or someone. We can get an example of mythology, that is Mahabharata or Greek mythology. My dear students, now we will go to the text. I request you, my students, you open your book and I will go with you. Start reading. Thousands of years ago, the first pearl was probably discovered while human beings were searching for food at the seashore. Understand? Throughout history, the pearl with its shine has been one of the most highly valued gems. Highly valued. প্রচুর মূল্য রয়েছিল ওই সময়ে। Pearls have been mentioned many times in religious texts and mythologies from the earliest times. The ancient Egyptians valued pearls so much that they were buried with them. It is said that the famous queen of Egypt, Cleopatra, would dissolve a pearl in a glass and drink it as a sign of love and respect for the entire nation. My dear students, it's very interesting. The Greeks thought of pearls as a sign of wealth and social position. The beauty of pearls was associated with love and marriage. In ancient Rome, pearls were considered the greatest sign of wealth and social status. সামাজিক অবস্থান, social status. At that time, the young women of noble families loved to wear beautiful pearl necklaces. Understand? The brave knights used to wear them in the battles for good luck. নামকরা যোদ্ধারা তারা যুদ্ধক্ষেত্রে তারা জয়লাভের আশায় এই মুক্তা পরিধান করত। My dear students, is it interesting or not? Yes, it's very interesting. Okay? Now we will practice some question answer. Before going there, we have to think about the tense of the question and we have to know the meaning of the question. Number one question, do you think pearls were discovered by accident? Why? Okay, my students, we can go to the text. You see, thousands of years ago, the first pearl was probably discovered while human beings were searching for food at the seashore. So, you see, question, do you think pearls were discovered by accident? Why? I think so. It's very difficult to search for pearls. At first, they were not searching for pearls. They were searching for food, but they got pearls. Okay, next question. Why do you think pearls were valued so much in the past? Okay, my students, now we go to the text. You see, Pearls have been mentioned many times in religious texts and mythologies from the earliest times. The ancient Egyptians valued pearls so much that they were buried with them. So, you see the question, why we think pearls were valued so much in the past? We have got the ideas of the answer of the question number 2. Now, question number 3. What good luck the knights thought would pearls bring them? You see, there is a linking verb would. We have to use would in the answer. You go to the text where we can find this answer. You see, the brave knights used to wear them in the last sentence. The brave knights used to wear them in the battles for good luck. That is the target. For this, they used it. Okay, my students. Now, we have discussed the 3 questions answer. Now, we go to the answers finally. You see, first question answer. First question answer, yes, I think so. In ancient time, people would search for food by the seashore. Probably they found pearl then. They did not know pearls to be so valuable things. In course of time, pearls became valuable. Answer number 2. Pearls have been mentioned many times in religious texts and mythologies from the earliest times. The Greeks thought of pearls as a sign of wealth and social position. In ancient Rome, pearls were considered the greatest sign of wealth and social position. Okay, my students, have you written the answer of the 2 questions? Now, question number 3's answer. The knights thought that. Why thought? The past tense of think, thought. Why? The question pattern was in past tense. The knights thought that the pearls would bring good luck in the battle. That is why the knights used to wear pearls so that they might win in the battlefield. My dear students, I think you have got the ideas of the question answer. Now we will go to the next activity, activity C. Read the text in B again and write the information in the table. You know, this is called information transfer. You have to think and recall the given text. Who, when, where? Who, the ancient Egyptians, or pearls. Can you remember when they wore pearls? Okay, thank you, my students. When they were buried. What will be the sentence here? The ancient Egyptians wore pearls when they were buried. Okay, my dear students, next, the Greeks wore pearls. When? Where? Can you remember the given text? In the given text, we have found that the Greeks wore pearls when? Think. When they got married. যখন তাদের বিয়ে হতো তখন তারা মুক্তোর ব্যবহার করত. The sentence will be the Greeks wore pearls when they got married. My dear students, next, the ancient Romans. The ancient Romans wore pearls, you think, when? Where? Actually, this answer will be what? Thank you, my students. Were in their necks. তাদের গলায় পরিধান করত. The ancient Romans wore pearls in their necks. My dear students, last one. The brave knights. The brave knights wore pearls where or when? Can you remember the story? Actually, the brave knights wore pearls in the battlefield because they thought that if they wore, they would win the battle. For this, they wore pearls. Last sentence, the brave knights wore pearls in the battlefield. My dear students, next you can see the answer of the activity. You see, the ancient Egyptians wore pearls when they were buried. Two, the Greeks wore pearls when they got married. The ancient Romans wore pearls in their necks. The brave knights wore pearls in the battles. I think you have corrected your answer. Okay, my students, we are in a last phase in our class. I think you have enjoyed this class. Now I am giving you homework. The homework is write a short paragraph on pearls answering the question below. What are pearls? Now where we can find this? Who are using this nowadays? And final question is, are these artificial or natural? My dear students, I think you will prepare your homework at home, and when school will open, you can show your homework to your subject teacher. He will evaluate you. Homework. My dear students, if you want to watch this class again, you can go to Amar Ghore Amar School or YouTube channel and put your suggestions and opinions in the comment box. We will answer your questions. Thank you, my students. Keep safe.